Troops, good morning. We're on day 20 of the pod. We are flying. We're out the start blocks. We was up at 5 this morning. Just been working on the Wellbeing Made Easy scorecard. So I've just spent an hour on that, refreshing the questions. This is a 3-minute quick survey. It takes you 3 minutes, about 30 questions. It gives you a score, and it just shows you where your imbalances are, your strengths and weaknesses. And then we're going to lead that into a free masterclass, web class, to help you level up your scores. So I've just chucked that into the school community, first time, first draft. So if you can have a look at that, if you're in the school community. If not, then check out the details in the episode notes, and really appreciate your feedback on that. I've got a few tweaks to make on that, but so I've just been doing that. And yeah, I've just done a 36-hour fast. It's now 6:30, fairly late for me. So I've just done a 36-hour fast from food. For those who know, or those who don't know, go back to previous episodes, and I do a 24-hour fast on a Tuesday because my old job sort of dictated, and I didn't want the tiny human at home to see me not eating throughout the day. She went to school, and I did a 2 till 10 shift in my old role, my recruitment role. I've now moved back into teaching in a classroom. So I just thought yesterday, when I was out on the move, and go back to yesterday's episode, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I talked about intermittent fasting, shared some links in there, and when I was talking about it in the morning, I just thought I might as well try and extend the window a little bit. So I extended the window. And then 36 hours later, so I went to bed night before last, around 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock in the morning, all the way through to 20 past 6. This morning did a fast from food, not water. So a little bit tough yesterday morning. For about stomach started to talk to me about 10 o'clock in the morning, just a few little signals, and then just had some water. And then 3 o'clock in the afternoon, again, a couple of more chats in my tummy, and then just took some more water, had a bit of chewing gum, Falim, F-A-L-I-M, Turkish chewing gum, not promoting it, but it's got no crap in there. So, and I shared the notes in it, in the episode yesterday, so see that. So yeah, so feeling really refreshed, and it feels really good, to be honest. And plus I went to bed last night at 9 o'clock, fairly early night, well, an early night, and just did chipping away at a book that I've had for 4 or 5 months now from the library. I've just been renewing it all the time, on creativity, which I'll share at another time. So yeah, so up and at it, just a few laps around the block. A little bit overcast. Obviously can hear the cars going past. I'm normally up a little bit earlier than this. Well, I've been up since 5, snoozed from 4:30. Thought I'd have a little bit of a cheeky lie-in. Got up at 5. And then we got 3 days to push on the course I'm on. 3 days to push. The workbook's in for the education and training certificate here within the UK. And then we've got one more lesson to prepare, to finalise preparation for that, and that is called the Ash experiment. Back on I think it's in the 50s, 60s, Solomon Ash, and it's an experiment on social conformity, which is basically how we conform to being in groups of others, minimum of sort of 3 other people around you, even though we think we might be right about something, and they say we're not, and then we start conforming. A good example of this in the UK, we love to queue up one behind the other many times to get to, a till, a cashier, the postal worker or whatever. And how many times have you been stood in a queue and you've realised you're in the wrong queue? Yeah, it's quite funny. Well, that is conformity. We've conformed to others, with others. And so the experiment that Ash did is really interesting. I've taught it before when I was in the same job, 2017. Whereas you've got a vertical line, which is the target line, and then you've got 3 other lines next to it, and they're all different heights, and there's only one that is the correct answer, and it is fairly obvious. But what happens is when you show those on a screen, you've basically got everybody apart from one sort of victim, if you like, that is not in on the act. So one person doesn't know what's happening, don't know about the actual experiment. You sit them down and you've staged it with stooges, so you've let the other class members know what to do, and all you just do is tell them just to pick randomised wrong answers. So they'll go along with the first few saying A, B, C. They'll get the first 3 right, and then on the 4th one they'll make an obvious mistake and say it's the wrong one. Let's say the answer's A and they go to C, and the next person says C, wrong, next person says C, wrong, and then that person who we're targeting, the 4th person, starts doubting themselves and their eyesight and their brain. It's quite funny. And then if it works, and then they may not conform, or they may go against conformity, which is great. They're sticking to what they believe and what they see, which is true. But I think 33% from the original studies, people conformed at least once out of the 8 trials. And it is funny to see. And then obviously once you've done that a few times, through repetitions, through cycles of the slides, then what you do, you just step out the frame and then just explain, listen, you've been got, we've all been staged, we've set you up, etc. But it's really just showing the power of conformity that we do. It's human behaviour, and we're just not used to not being aware of what we do on conformity, and it can be scary as well, because we're sort of running on autopilot 95% of the time, according to Bruce Lipton, Biology of Belief is his book and all his work. Check out Bruce Lipton. Talks about 95% of the time we're on the autopilot mode, which is the unconscious mind, which is like the computer, if you like, and we're only 5% in the conscious. So I'm conscious now that I don't trip over holding this phone as I'm walking and as I'm videoing. Conscious that the 8 minutes have gone already, and I'm conscious that I've got to get back. I'm going to have some breakfast in a minute with a tiny human, get ready for work, and off we go into the next day's activities, finalising the preparation for the Ash experiment. So that's pretty much that on that. That's where I am there. Finished the course on Friday, signed off, and then plugged into my new job officially. And then next month I'm down an hour's down south near Winchester, in Worthy Down, where I'm shadowing the same course as an observer, looking at it from a different lens, from an observer's point of view, getting some teaching hacks and tools, making note of the content. And the following month in June, I'll be then delivering 3 or 4 sessions on the next course at my workplace. And then I'll be free to then run my own syndicates, etc. So slight variations, slightly different styles compared to 2017, 2019. When I was there teaching this version 2 of the course, it's now sort of version 3, if you like, but it's sort of refreshing, it's remind and revise, and I'm super pumped up about it. So what does that mean for you? Is that I am going to be delivering the content from that, because it's going to be fresh as I practice the coaching model, the pyramid, the performance equation, the GROW model, which I'll talk about, the smarter principles and goal setting. So this is all coming to you, and I'm going to be putting this into my school, Wellbeing Made Easy school community. So make sure you get in. I've got about 5 or 6 places left at the time of this recording, this episode. So find out the links to my school community. It may have turned paid by then, low-cost ticket membership. The plan is I'm going to have a low ticket $5 a month membership cancel any time. And then it's probably going to be a 97 a month for those who want faster results, getting across the bridge. Talked about it yesterday. Seth Godin talks about those who are stuck, shaking, in the rut, in the dip. Seth Godin talks about it, that where you are now, your current reality to your desired reality, where you want to go, I can help you. I'm going to put a bridge in between and help you get across rather than scrambling up the mountain, and those who need a bit quicker help. So it's a little bit more support in terms of calls and coaching and some other extra stuff. But if you're a founding group member, I do want to let you know, if you're a founding inner circle member, okay, that's the first 50 within my free community, and all I ask is that you provide me feedback, then you've got free lifetime access for getting in there, giving me the confidence. So it's a free community, and then by the time you may have listened to this, it's then turned into a low cost membership, or you may be into the next one, which is the $97 a month, and then later on down the road it's going to be probably a $777 a month elite master sort of class coaching, which is going to be more one-on-one. And for those who've not got time, they don't want to go through the learning, they just want the answers straight away, and they just want to work with me more intimately, that's going to be then moving you across quicker to faster results, etc. So it's all going to be in the school community. I've chosen the school platform, which is a new platform for community. It's got classrooms in there where all the material is going to be, and then it's got a calendar on there, so it's all one-stop shop. There's no adverts, no junk, and it's really clean, it's really crisp, it's really user-friendly. Notifications in one place. You can sort of, as you've probably seen, for those who are in the school community already, when I copy some posts, so yesterday I did yesterday's podcast, not yesterday, the day before, somebody jogging along there, and I thought she was having a heart attack. The one before, 2 episodes ago, I talked about tiny habits, about optimizing chances of success, of hitting your goals, revisiting your goals, using the tiny habits BJ Fogg model, BMAP, behavior equals motivation, ability, and the prompt. Number 1, keep it really simple, the habit to do. So if you're going to do some strength training, press up, start with 2, keep doing 2 for a week, then level it up to 3 for a week every day, and then 4, etc, etc. And the second thing you need to do is habit stack. So see the episode on tiny habits, turn on the kettle, get a glass of water, put some music on, do some exercise, all within 15 minutes, and that will help you go to automaticity, keep the habit really easy, nice and simple, enjoyable, follow the process, etc. So see the habit episode, go back. I want to welcome all new followers and subscribers. I've had 7 subscribers on the YouTube, only 20 days in, 7 subscribers. I can't see who you are, so apologies, I don't know who you are. You're anonymous subscribers, can't see who you are. Your settings are set to don't tell people, but that's fine, I get that. So that's it. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, add any comments, questions, any topics you want me to cover into the episode notes, into the comments. And also don't forget, what's one thing you can take away from today that you can apply straight away in your life, and then what's more importantly, who's one person you can share it with, because when we're sharing is caring, you give back to others and you learn it quicker and you retain the information. So adios troops, have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.